Menu narration option is set tough.
The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Kickoff team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Baylor's offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they have gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who have been counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Look out, room to run. No shot to bring him down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Has the 1st down and more. Goes out to stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door on the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Big throw complete to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the Bears will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it here. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Tight end makes the grab. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Choosing to return the punt. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Testing the right side here. Powering through. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter play. And then first down, right back to the running game. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Trying to run it, it's Parkow. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Bears! They finish off the scoring drive. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Ball handed off. Breaks through the tackler. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Heading left after the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hanson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
And the Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Can they catch him? And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. What a catch and run by the junior. The Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Ran by the receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Back to throw again. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
How about that? Pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the... Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. They're going to run it here. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. You'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
The Bears will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job. Offense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Trying to find some room. It's Harpow. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A screen to the wide receiver. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Bears pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Bears hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. It's a toss play to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So this defense finally makes a play that's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Hand it off. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll use the ground game here. And And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. The ball is picked off.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, it's 3rd and forever. The defense sits back in what I would almost call like a prevent defense, trying to avoid the big play, and it nearly cost him. This running back picks up a lot of yards. Almost thought he might pick up the 1st down, but we still do have a 4th down, but at least it's more.
Now here he goes. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks free. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Grinding away with a running game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the left. Pointer in the end zone. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. We're going to pass here on second down. Just standing there, gets hit again. The Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It'll end up being a safety.
Wait a second, you're backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Breaks free. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. A deep shot to the right. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And this pass is caught, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Let's it fly out of the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team member. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.